Good evening, good evening, good evening, or good morning here in the Philippines. How's it going, guys? I see I got Philly Am style here, got Gabe online already. Just getting started. I guess as far as news, I am going to probably cancel Monday's live. And the reason being is I'm flying out at 12:30 a.m. That'd be Monday morning, but really it's Sunday to me still. But flying out at 12:30 and getting into Thailand at 5:30. I won't have much to talk about as far as Thailand. So I thought what I would do is give me about that gives me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Gives me 3 full days of being in Bangkok, where I can discuss my thoughts on Thailand for the very first time. So on the live, I'll be bringing you guys straight from Thailand and giving you my perspective and going over what my true thoughts are about the country. Against my first visit, I'll be there for a complete I think it's like 28, 29, 30 days from the 15th till again that's 15th. Really, it's the 14th. I count the 14th. I'm leaving on Sunday night, but leaving here early Sunday morning. I'll be there all day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll have a live on Thursday. That way I can give you guys kind of some ideas on uh, things to do there because I've already got itineraries already set up for each and every day. So I'm excited about getting over there and trying out a new country. Let's go ahead and get to comments here. There's Philly Am Style. Got Gabe in the house. Good morning, Britt, and hello, champions worldwide. Thanks for tuning in, Gabe. I appreciate it. Actually, it's kind of funny. One of your someone you met, I think they're living at Avita Towers, and they asked me about month-to-month rentals, and there aren't many in the IT park and business park area. Now, if you're looking at Airbnb, there's lots of them. If you're looking for the good pricing and you're looking for month to month, there's not many choices. You're looking at Calex and you're looking at Stay City. Uh, there is another one that's actually right beside Stay City, but it's kind of on the higher end, depending on what a person wants to pay for. But Tree Woods, I'm not even sure if they offer month to month, but I know that they're a little higher. Vinmon, what's going on, my friend? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Be careful, don't go east. I don't know my actual plans yet. I do know that I want to do a lot of train riding. So I am going to travel quite a bit while I'm actually in Thailand. When I'm in Bangkok, I figured I'd probably hang out there for probably like 1 week, um, about 1 week only, and do as much as I possibly can in Bangkok. Then hop on a train and go to other parts of Thailand. Um, and I guess once I start visiting places, I can say, hey, Bangkok's the best, Bangkok's the worst, whatever it may be. But I'll give you guys my final thoughts and all that when it's time to get over there and start enjoying Thailand. 'Cause I'm actually super excited, guys. I can't tell you how excited I am about visiting this country. I've heard so much about it. People talk about it here that have actually traveled there. A lot of guys in our Tuesday meeting have been there and traveled, for months and months or weeks and weeks. And I've heard so many good things. Again, the only thing I've always heard negative, I've never heard anything as far as for travel and things to do. I always hear the language barrier. So I'll be finding out firsthand. I'll fill you guys in on my thoughts on that. So I'm excited about getting over there and experiencing Thailand and telling you guys my real thoughts. And you guys, so again, I'm going to cancel Monday's meeting. So if you guys come online, you'll see that there won't be a meeting set up. I could do it, but I was like, well, if I just do it, then I'll probably be tired from flying all night. So let me just go ahead and cancel Monday and do Thursday. I could have done Tuesday and just, like, well, that only gives me 1 day to actually experience Thailand. Give me 3 full days in Bangkok, and I'll be able to tell them a little bit about my experiences and what I'm seeing regarding their culture, the cost of living, the language barrier, and things like that. So I'm excited about that. David Haas in the house. How's it going, my friend? Hello from frigid northern Wisconsin. You know, I have an uncle that's from the Green Bay area, so I know he tells me about how cold it gets, like negative 34 sometimes, negative 34 degrees. So again, I know how cold it can get there. In mind, be aware of using free Wi-Fi. I'll probably only be using the free Wi-Fi when I'm actually in my hotel. I don't know as far as I think that's a good question. Glad you brought that up, Ben Mon. I'm not sure if Smart and Globe actually work in Thailand. So if anybody out there knows if Globe or Smart work in Thailand, please let me know. At least I would know I could use my data from my phone. If not, I'll have to work out a way where I get there and get a phone, get me a SIM card, put in my phone just for the month I'm there. Thank you so much for that, Ben Mon. Good morning, Ben Mon. Yes, from Gabe. Ah, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Oh man, starting it off right. Thumbs up to you, my friend. Thank you so much. Again, you're starting it off right. Got my first super chat of the day. I do appreciate you. So thank you so much. Again, I've told you guys in the past what I normally do with any supers I get. I actually do services with it. Like for example, I'll do. I did CapCut. It was kind of strange that I mean mention that though. This will kind of give you an idea. I bought CapCut for the year. It came in at $125 for the year. And what was strange is when I bought it, I was like thinking, well, I'll get the best services. You guys should be seeing a change in my channel as far as video quality here soon, as far as video quality of the videos. And the reason why I complained back to CapCut is like, well, this entire time I've been doing video downloads, I see that I'm only getting 1080p. And I had a gentleman ask me, he says, why are you still using 720 or 1080p? I'm like, well, I didn't know. I mean, I paid for CapCut. And so I go on CapCut and I'm sitting there looking at the features on there when I'm doing a download of a video. And then I see when I on the thing where I can adjust resolution, if I go to 2K or 4K, it wants me to upgrade to Pro. So I sent them a message. You can't actually call CapCut. So actually I texted them. And I said, hey, I paid for services for the year, 125 US dollars. And I was thinking if I paid that amount, that I would get at least 2K or 4K resolution. And they said, oh yeah, you just didn't read closer. So if you guys are out there wanting to look at companies to use when it comes to editing, be aware what you're paying for. Again, I didn't realize I was not going to get 2K or 4K. So here recently, and you guys will see a few videos coming out in the near future. They're already scheduled already. I did Filmora, and Filmora was only $36.99 for my first year. And I think it goes up to like $49.99 the following year. But I can do 4K resolution. So you guys will be seeing videos here in the near future. And I'll try to give you guys a heads up when they come out. But you should see a few of my videos coming out in 4K. And only reason I'm even mentioning that is because you said it right here regarding the super chat. It kind of came in my head. But also, I've had some guys, that have told me that some people, when they actually go and they're looking at videos, if they see 720 or 1080p, they'll just click past it. They don't actually even look at it because they're looking for a higher resolution. So you guys will be getting some 4K resolution starting in some new videos here in the near future. So again, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Like I said, I've got some. And then I've also, again, I've told you guys in the past, I've got I always get new cameras and new mic systems. The camera I'm using now is the DJI Pocket 3. That came in at 650 pesos. Excuse me, 650 US dollars. I'm so used to saying pesos. Came in at $650. And again, it came with a mic, and it came with the camera itself and an extra battery and a stand for it. So you can actually set it down on a table and actually do a live. But it wasn't actually enough. So I went out before that and actually got the DJI Mini Mic 2. So again, I can actually have an interview with someone and have mics for both people. So again, thank you, Tom, for that. Again, I put all that money you guys give me for super chats towards making my channel better and improving my channel, hoping that I'm giving you guys good enough content to warrant watching. So that's the good news I have for today when it regards that. But thank you so much. It always brings a big smile to my face when I get a super. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Wow. That is correct, Brett. I met the guy last evening at Subgo Mercado and have him. I gave him your number. Yeah, I texted him right before I started the live this morning, Gabe, and told him to look at Calex and Stay City. Stay City being my first choice. Again, he's looking for a one bedroom, and I told him that one bedrooms are hard to find sometimes at Stay City. Again, 30,000 for a one bedroom is a great price, and Stay City is brand new. I told him, to look forward to taking out Stay City, that you may be able to get a studio. I'm not so sure about a one bedroom, and I'm not sure about the capabilities of Calex. Uh, to me, Calex over in Business Park is probably better when it comes to month because they actually have someone there on staff at all times. But again, you know more about that than I do, Gabe. Yeah, got the good mornings coming in. Got the good mornings coming in. Thank you so much. Just don't go anywhere near Cambodia. Again, I don't even. I have to look at a map. I understand there is some war activities going on. So again, I will check that out. What's up from a brother from another mother? Hey, just saw your video on the vehicle registration. Awesome video. How long did it take you to get used to riding a scooter or motorbike there? Um, I've rode scooters, and again, it was kind of obvious for me. Um, Anytime I went to like Mexico, and places like that, I did rent scooters from time to time. Not every trip, but for the most part, I would at least try driving a scooter outside. Now the traffic's a little bit worse here than it is in those areas because I was in a resort style area. But once you get outside the resorts, like in Riviera Maya in the Cancun area, it does get very busy traffic, and so I was kind of used to driving in traffic like this, and because of I've actually been to other places where I actually drove scooters, and I drove scooters, a large part of my life, even when I was younger and things like that. So it became natural. Here, you just got to realize that you're following the leader. Whoever's in front of you, you're following that leader. If you're following the leader and he goes into an area where it's too tight, like on the side of a car, just stay behind the car and just wait for the light to turn or whatever. But for the most part, just follow the leader here in the Philippines. It didn't take me long at all. Actually, I bought my scooter within like the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks of being here. So I knew I love this country. I knew I was going to stay here for a long period of time. And at this point, I know I'm going to be living here for the rest of my life. So again, I love this country, an amazing place. Um, People have been asking me a lot about why I'm going to Thailand. Well, I came here to the Philippines. I came here sight unseen. I had never been to anywhere in Asia. In fact, when it comes over to this part of the world, the closest I ever been, I went to uh, what is it? Amsterdam. I went to Amsterdam for about 3 weeks. So other than Amsterdam, I've never been on this side of the world. So I just thought it'd be a good chance now to start visiting other countries and just see what I was missing out on. Again, I chose the Philippines. I actually started out again. I started out in South America, Panama, Mexico, things like that. Again, language barrier, and then then I moved all over to Portugal and Spain and Italy and France. There in Western Europe, and then Thailand popped up one day. I started watching Thailand. Well, everybody I spoke to or everybody I saw online always said there's a language barrier. And then I got that pop up one day from the Philippines. And so, because of the YouTube relationships I had before I came here, I found myself wanting to live here. So that's what happened. I came here, fell in love with the country, and been here for 2 years now. So love this beautiful country. I don't see myself moving, but I can't say that hypothetical. If I go to Thailand or Malaysia or Indonesia or Vietnam, I couldn't find myself staying there, for a few months a year, for example, kind of like a vacation from vacation. I enjoy traveling. I like seeing sights. I like doing things. Again, I'm still young enough to be active when it comes to hiking and getting around and seeing the waterfalls. So I'm getting off on a tangent talking about what you're talking about here, but again, no issues riding a scooter here. But I think you'll enjoy it. No issues whatsoever. Just follow the leader. Philly Amstyle, guys, please like and share and subscribe. Again, I know I don't get a lot of subscriptions from my lives, but if you guys are out there, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. And I told you guys before, if you're watching my videos out there, I truly appreciate it. If you want to help out my channel to grow, hit that thumbs up button during the video. Give me a comment, even if it's just the word hello. That helps the algorithm. It helps me keep going here, guys. So it helps me grow, and that gives me the chance to help more people. Again, the broader the audience I'm able to achieve getting, is the more guys I can help. And again, I'm not sure how much my videos help. I try my best to give out good content where it helps you guys make crucial decisions in your life, and I'm trying my best. So I'm hoping that you guys are appreciating that. So if you are watching my videos out there, give me a thumbs up on the videos. To say hello. I truly would appreciate it because it'll help my algorithm when it comes to YouTube to reach out to other people out there. But thank you so much, Gabe, for that. I never say it enough. Yes, hello to Philly Amstyle. Yes. My brother's in the house. There's Cletus, the working man. I send him so many videos, guys, of showing him what he's doing wrong. And what he's doing wrong is when you have enough budget to retire. You have one life to live. I had saw somewhere they're talking about the cycles. You have born, you have death, and you have the middle ground there. From what I was reading, all the way from 20 until 65 is the people say that's the people that work the most. That's the working age between 20 and 65. That's 45 years. The average male is living now until 76 years old. Okay, so you have 45 years of working. You have 76 years to live. That leaves you 31 years. But what's not going into consideration is all the time when you're young. They're talking about how that works, how age works. When you're young, the time goes a lot slower because you have so much more life to live. So time does not fly by. They say that once you reach 50, that's when time starts flying by because you are already knowing and realizing that, hey, I've already passed midlife. When you pass 50, that you got about, according to the stats and according to the people that talk about age in the U.S. and other countries, that's 76 years old. So if you retire at 65, that gives you 11 years to enjoy retirement before they're saying the average person or human being passes away. And that's for males. So really think hard, guys. I've tried to do my best on convincing my brother to hang up the work boots. It's a difficult task. I'm just trying to come to you guys straight from the heart and trying to look out for you guys. When I retired at 53, what an amazing feeling. And when I got here to the Philippines, the reception from these Philippine people was amazing. I knew within the first 2 weeks, this is where I wanted to live forever. So again, do your best, guys. Don't put it off. People ask me all the time, what does it take? A lot of you guys have houses over in America. And if you sold your house, you're going to have some equity in there. If you can scrounge up 200, 300,000 US dollars, you can live here and not even touch that money. Is that not an awesome thing? The people over here in the Philippines are living on $300 per month for a family. $300 per month. And you're able to have what you have in equity into a house, come over here and live on $2,000 to $2,500 and not even touch your money. So guys, quit thinking about it. That's the bad thing I heard about when I first started YouTube, that I'm going to speak to you guys, but the majority of you guys, only 10% actually make it here. I'm trying to give you guys the best content ever because I want you guys to be a part of that 10%, but I want that 10% margin to grow. I want it to become 15%. I want it to become 20%, 50%, 100%. And believe me, guys, You will love it here in this beautiful country. Adjust my camera here. It's fell down a little bit. There we go. So again, guys, just quit thinking about it. Quit procrastinating. I know you think you may have good reasoning to stay in America. And people ask me, what do I miss the most? My family. I miss my family tremendously. But do I talk to my brother and dad almost every single day? Yes. We have video calls all the time. But because I tell him I'm doing it up big and he's doing the porch tour, my dad hangs up. So again, he won't even talk to me sometimes because he knows I'm doing it up big and he's doing the porch tour. But to him, that porch tour is a big thing. I mean, he loves his life throwing a ball to a dog, sitting on the porch, working on golf carts, and he'll buy used golf carts and fix them up and he'll sell them for a profit. And riding those golf carts around the same streets over and over. There's a lot more to life. The things I've been sending my brother are showing him, quotations or short videos explaining why you should retire as soon as possible. So again, come on, guys. Don't put it off. There's a lot of reasons to move here. I talked about that last time. There's a lot of reasons to move here to the Philippines. And the way of life, the stress-free environment, the great people. I mean, never have to worry about money, getting off that hamster wheel, just getting on with life. Life is not work. That's what you think. There's a thing there's called vocabulary. You look up the word work. They don't say that you're on vacation. They're saying that you're working. You're working for a living. You're working and throwing your life away. Get out there, find a way to make it happen, retire as early as possible, and get your asses over here to the Philippines and start living life. And again, if you don't pick the Philippines, do your research. Pick the cheaper countries. Pick a Vietnam, even cheaper than here. The only reason I didn't pick Vietnam, again, I looked at Vietnam, a bigger language barrier. That's number one. But also is their visa stay. They don't allow 3 years like they do here in the Philippines. Thailand could be another good choice. Malaysia, Indonesia, even Japan is cheaper than America. So again, there's a better life out here for you guys. A lot better for you guys that are single out there. There's a lot better single life over here for you guys. I can tell you this right away. Here in the Philippines or in Thailand, you can have dates every day, different dates. Over in America, you're getting leftovers. That's a bad thing to say, but you are getting leftovers. You're getting women who have been through divorce who are just angry at men. And that's what you're getting off of the internet dating back home. Get rid of that cycle. Make a new judgment call in your life and try to get that good option and move over here to the Philippines or move over here to Southeast Asia, to a cheaper country. Again, there are some that are closer to America. If you speak Spanish, Panama and Costa Rica could be a great choice for you. Even Mexico, certain portions. So just get off your high horse, get off that hamster wheel, and get over here and start enjoying your life. Work is not life. Work is what it's called. It's called work. If you go online and look up the definition for work, it doesn't say good times. Life should be about fun and enjoyment, relaxation, and enjoying what you have left. Sorry, I'm getting off on tangents, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in, Cletus. Got some good mornings. Yes, good morning. How's it going? Hey, Philly Amstyle. Hey, Venmon. We got all the mornings coming in. Weekend RVing. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Wow. Kentucky Tom in the house. Yes, he's in the house today. Venmon. Cletus and Gabe. Yes. Philly Amstyle, the U.S. dollar to Filipino exchange rate was 59.20 on December the 10th. This is not just a small and insignificant thing as it lowers the big ticket items here in the Philippines, unlike the West or the U.S. I mean, it's just amazing, guys, when you're looking at cost of living. Like he's saying, the cost of living here is so much better. When I'm paying $10,000 to $14,000 per month back in the States, and I'm living here on $2,000, self-explanatory, guys. Self-explanatory. There's no reason to be doing it if you don't have to be. That's what my brother's case is. He's always making up excuses on why he's not here, why he's not retiring. Oh, I got to buy one more property. I got to buy two more properties. Then I can think about it. Oh, I got the parents to think about. I got to take care of them. I understand about taking care of the elderly. The problem is they could be right here in the Philippines and have a person working for them for $300 per month and have a 24-hour service. You can't give them 24-hour service. You're over in America and giving them an hour a day because you're working 15 hours per day. Here in the Philippines, for $300, they could actually have a living person that's going to take care of them as far as health wise. Whereas back in the States, and you guys can't tell me stories, it's $100,000 to have a person come into your house and help you live. 100,000. So I don't care how big your budget is, pops. You couldn't do what you can do here in the Philippines. It's self-explanatory. You can do it here on $300 per month, which is $3,600 per year, and in the States it's $100,000. Or if you go to a nursing home, for example. So again, to have 24-hour service, oh, I don't want nobody staying in my house. When you get a little older, you probably want somebody there to get you up out of bed, clean your potty. You're going to want somebody like that. So again, maybe not now, but it's going to happen. So smarten up, pops. Tell Clee it's time to move to the Philippines. You get the weekend RVing. Yes. How's it going? Since I've been planning on staying past the initial 30 days, so can I just immediately go to the immigration office and get it done right away so it's out of the way? Yes, you can actually go, you can go in advance. I always go 30 days in advance no matter what. And the reason why is when you go in advance and you have yourself 30 days, what if you went there and there's a problem with your passport or a problem with your visa? And they tell you can't stay, you have to leave. That 30 days, they can't kick you out because you already had that 30 days on your visa. So that gives you 30 days to go to a JRC to get that problem resolved. If you go there and only have a few days left, they tell you have to leave. Now you have to leave. So again, going there in advance is a huge benefit. Yes, the morning's coming in. Philly-Ann DeCletus, yes. Tom chatted with Michael Onstadt today. Thanks for the referral. He's a great guy. I mean, I can't say enough about him. I feel so much better having his insurance here. Again, I lived here for roughly about 1 year with no insurance. And I was like, wow, the safety net's not there. You don't feel that safety net. Whereas now I have that safety net, and I feel very, very good about having insurance. So if we just like Tom is saying, guys, for all you guys that are out there, you're looking to move here in the future. Michael Onstadt's the only guy that you're going to want to contact. Again, you can find him online. His spelling is correct, so you can actually look up Michael Onstadt right there. He will help you out with your insurance policy here in the Philippines. The only way I would go. Michael wants that. I've never heard anything bad. I've always heard he's a go getter. When the going gets tough, he's gonna be there behind your back. Having a staff or himself talking to that hospital and actually pulling things through and maneuvering things where everything works in your favor. So again, he's the best option for you guys. So again, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Tom DeCletus, good morning. How's it going? What's the Freedom Cookie was pricing decent. You don't have to get personal, obviously, but just curious. Again, I've done this several times, guys. I am 55 years old now. I was paying again. I didn't qualify for the Obamacare, and I made over $250,000 per year back in the States. I did not qualify for the Obamacare program, and then even when I tried, I still couldn't do it. But I was 1099. I was contracted, but again, I worked for the same company for about 8 years before I left the U.S. in the roofing industry, and I've always been around that industry. But 55 years old, no priors really when it comes to health scares and things like that. I was paying $1,068 back in the States per month for the Blue Cross Blue Shield silver plan. Here I'm paying $1,060 $600 cheaper than 1 month back in the States, and I'm paying $1,060 here for 1 year coverage. And again, that's for 5 million pesos of coverage. And I went to Michael and he said, hey, I said, which one should I get, Michael? Again, there's two different plans. You have the US plan, which is $500,000 in coverage, or he has the peso plan. And the huge difference between the two is very, very self-explanatory if you were to talk to him. You have $500,000 in coverage, which here is kind of overkill if you're planning on staying here in the Philippines. Now, again, the good thing about the U.S. plan, though, it covers you for 90 days outside the Philippines. If you're a traveler and you go somewhere for 90 days, you're covered. Anything over 90 days, you're not covered. Whereas the peso plan will cover me for 2.5 major events here. I mean, like a stroke, a heart attack, will cover 2.5 major events for 5 million pesos. But it's only 30 days outside the Philippines. That's the reason I probably do when I do my trips. I probably do 30 days or less. It's because of that. But again, just so you guys know, Michael's the only guy you want to reach out to when it comes to your health insurance. Gabe, Britt, consider trying out the online version of Clipchamp for Microsoft as an easy to use editor. I don't know what the premium version of Clipchamp cost. I could look it up. Now I've already paid for CapCut for the entire year. Again, that was $125. And now I've got the new one, Filmora. I do see some differences between the two. CapCut was very fast on getting the video uploaded, whereas Filmora is a little bit slower. But I got to take a perspective, though, or when I look at the entire scenario, now I am putting it in 4K format, so that could be the reason it's a little bit slower. But again, I will check them out. Clipchamp cost. Thank you so much for that, Philly Am Style. With Freedom chatted through Messenger, and he sent me some info to my email. Seems like a good guy. Yeah, he's a real good guy. I mean, Michael will take care of you guys when it comes to your insurance needs. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I have never heard anything negative. Everybody I talk to says, that even the guys that have actually had to use the actual plan and actually had to use the coverage, says that his staff, they even know the woman's name. Her name is Miles, works for him. Says that Miles on top of everything. She's right there talking to the hospitals, making sure everything's taken care of in advance. That's an amazing feeling to have when you're over here and you're retired. Gives you one less thing to think about. Again, takes it off your plate. So again, thanks for that information. From Tom, Voice of Freedom, definitely way better than the U.S. rates. Very good price in my book. Yeah, again, I'm paying $1,060 per year. I'm not sure what that is per month. Let's just do some math here so you guys will kind of know what I'm getting. Again, I get 5 million pesos of coverage per year. I paid 1,060, and I'm going to times that by 58.8, for example. 62,000 pesos. Is that right? See, 1,060 times 58.8. Yes, 62,000 pesos, 1,060 US dollars for 1 year. I know I was going to show you guys. I'm over here writing the wrong math. I'm in 1,060 divided by 12. $88 per month. So again, $88 per month for coverage to give you peace of mind. They're planning on firing a Subic Bay again. Firing up Subic Bay again. Some Americans may be able to secure jobs, possibly if that happens. Just a possibility. Thanks for the info. I've got a friend right now who just left yesterday, Kevin. So I'm sure he's not watching. But if Kevin, if you are watching, there you go. You got some possibilities of getting jobs over here because he can't stand leaving here, guys. He's been here 9 times. Counting 9 times in 1 year. He loves this country. He came this time for only 10 days. It wasn't near enough time. He needed more time. So again, Kevin, if you're listening, man, there are ways you can make it happen. I know you love this country as much as I do. You can make it happen. Yeah, I know you don't have the retirement, but somehow you can make ends meet and make it happen just so you can be happy. Thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, I love it, guys. You guys give me that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Like I'm drinking eggnog for Christmas. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Wow. Philly Am Style. Next Tuesday morning, I will have the great honor of presenting my Philly Am Style music at the Philippines Retirement Authority's annual gala for SRRV visa recipients and their penates at the Bai Hotel. I wish I could make it, Gabe. I leave for Thailand this weekend. So again, I wish I could make it. But you guys, if you're here, you see that information next Tuesday morning. He'll be there presenting his live music. So again, check it out, guys. If you're in town. Yes, hello, Mark. Yes. Tiki Tom, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Yes, anything we can do to help, guys. I mean, that's what we're here for, to have discussions. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, put them up, guys. I want to know your questions. I want to know your concerns. From Dale, hello, enjoying my stay in the Philippines. Cebu secure, back to Cavite, and planning for Baguio, Dale, and Virginia. Good to hear that again. I love the Philippines. So again, I'm right there with you. So again, just go out there and travel, enjoy yourself, let yourself go, enjoy the freedoms, and you will have an amazing time. It's hard not to have a good time here in the Philippines, guys. I tell my brother and my dad every day, they don't understand how big I'm actually doing it. I am doing it so big that there's never a bad day here in the Philippines. I've never had a bad day here in the Philippines. I love it here every single day. I feel like it gets better and better. Sometimes I'll just sit here in the house. I tell my brother all the time. Sometimes I'll just sit here and watch television, just relax around the house. It's still a great day. Just love it. I have the option to do that, and he doesn't. So again, that's what makes it so great. I have the option to do what I want to do underneath my terms, and he doesn't. He's got to answer that man every day. Contra in the house. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. Yes. Good mornings for everybody. Look at all the hellos coming in. Yes. All the hellos are coming in. Again, this is not orange, guys. This is red for Georgia. And congrats to Georgia being the number 3 seed in the tournament. And everybody is saying, I watched all the analysts. Georgia is the team to beat. Nobody wants to face the Georgia Bulldogs. So again, thumbs up to the Georgia Bulldogs. Who's that coming down the track? It's the Me Machine in the red and black. Ain't nothing finer in the land than a drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go dogs, go dogs, go dogs. Shake 'em, shake 'em. Hoo, 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 hoo. Yes, got the hellos coming in. Yes, evening that is. Yeah, the Cletus. Yes, evening. He's just now getting off work. So again, it's 7:30 at night back home. And last time we spoke, he was still there. So I'm not even sure if he even left the work yet. He's probably there still working. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. I try my best, my friend. I want everyone who has the opportunity and the chance to make that big decision to make it, not procrastinate and put it off year after year or month after month. Make the decision hard. Go out there and don't procrastinate about it. Don't talk about it. Go out there and I call it booking. Go ahead and book it. So it's already done with. You have no chance to pull back. I saw your video from when you first got there with bald guy. Can't remember his name, but very nice. Sorry, but you have the same fire in you now, if not more, than you did then. Love it here, my friend. I love it here in the Philippines. What an amazing country. Every day is a good day. And it's kind of funny. One of the shows I've been watching here recently, again, I saw it a long time ago, but I went back and I watched it again. It's like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. It's kind of like Saul. Kind of reminds me of my brother. Work always got him in trouble. Better Call Saul. Every time he worked, uh, you know, I look at him like sort of like my brother. My brother's always looking for that, that nickel and diamond, watching YouTube to fix things, uh, hiring someone from the family to do work that they're not used to doing. Well, that's what happened. That's what happened to Better Call Saul. Always looking to save a penny or here, a penny here or there, but he always tried to finagle, and it always come back and bit him in the ass. Better Call Saul. Yes, the algorithm. Thank you so much. I was in a Zoom call with Grant Cardone today, and he is 67. He is still hungry to achieve more, and he is rich, like owns a jet rich. Oh, he is jet rich. Money's not everything. There's a show comes on every Christmas year. It's my favorite show for Christmas every single year. Again, it's not the guy that shoots the BB guns. A Christmas Story. My favorite Christmas story is A Christmas Carol or Scrooge. That's what if you're trying to achieve that much, it's a Scrooge. I mean, just imagine if you had Bill Gates's money. What are you doing with that? You can feed the entire world off of what he's got. And again, it makes no sense. You don't need that kind of money. You need to retire and start living life and use that money to your advantage before it's too late. You're going to retire and have that money, and your knees ain't going to be able to walk you. That's going to be the problem. The guy's probably in a wheelchair somewhere. I don't even know who that is, guys. I'm sorry. I don't even know who that is. Grant Cardone. If you guys know him, you guys let me know. He mentioned it to me. I don't even know who Grant Cardone is. 25 years in the military, too many close calls. I'm happy I'm alive every single day. That's exactly right. Again, I think I saw the other day in the news, 63-year-old actor or singer passed away in America. 63 years old. I mean, it might be in the news right now. I happened to see it the other day. Um, I'm not sure if it's still going to be there because I think it was there yesterday, actually. It was somebody that was a person that everybody would know as well. Let me see if it's in here. It was 63 years old and just passed away. I think he had cancer. Oh, and another person who's also in their 60s, who I heard, again, this could be fake news, but I'm not sure, but someone that my brother should look up to, a Georgia football player by the name of Herschel Walker. He's in his early 60s. And from what I heard in the news, he was also diagnosed with cancer. So again, my thoughts and prayers with Herschel Walker, probably the best college football player of all time. If you look up the best ranked football player of all time, you look at the number one player of all time, Herschel Walker's always right there, either number one or number two. But most of them, he's the number one. So you don't know what's going to happen in this world, Cletus. You just got to stop thinking that way, but more and more and more. Don't be a bah humbug. I hope that while you're sleeping one night, I hope that someday the three ghosts will come out there and get you in your sleep so you can realize it's time to hang it up and retire and start having a good life. Philly Am style, the one thing most do not realize when it comes to IT Park is that it's the city that never sleeps due to the call centers. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. are just normal hours, safe and can meet people safely. Yes, at all times. Howdy. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in to the channel. He looks dang good for 67. I thought he misspoke. Working is doing him great. Working's not doing him great. I mean, it's working him to death. So again, working is you can work your mind in different ways without working, Cleus. Our thought processes are a little bit different when it comes to that. Working's the worst thing you can possibly do when you're able to retire. Working is the worst. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Start living. I'm doing it. Yes. I have been here. I have been there 6 times, but I have to finish paying my alimony in 2 years. Then I can move there. At least you know the real thing. You've been here 6 times. You've been here several times, and you have realized this is the place to live. So again, thanks for getting into the club. You know what it's all about. Unless you've been here, you don't know. Again, my brother and dad haven't been over here. So again, they don't know. For Morgan, I'll be boots on the ground no later than June 2026, I'm guessing. All right, 2026. Again, I'll leave the light on for you, my friend. That light will be left on for you. Yes, the good women are mostly taken in the U.S. It's not about that. I mean, the good ones, yes, the good ones are married, and the ones you're left with, they've been through a divorce and they hate work. They hate a man because they had to fight for custody, had to fight for child support, had to fight for alimony, and they're just pissed off at the world. So they've been fighting with attorneys and going finagling back and forth. Again, they have that hatred in them. So again, yes, all the good ones are taken. Anything that's left over is just complete garbage. I know, guys. I went through that rat race back home. I had that westernized woman. Good thing she is so far out of my life. Worst thing ever could have happened to me. But the best thing that ever happened to me when we actually broke up and it was finished. Best thing that ever happened. I came here to the Philippines a few months later. 4 more years, and I will be there. All right. Why are you waiting 4 years? You got things holding you back. Don't put it off, guys. You have slaved enough for faceless and heartless masters, regardless of what title you held. Get out of the matrix. And that's exactly what it is, guys. My brother and all these guys out there that are watching, if you guys are still working, you don't have to be. You are in the matrix. You're in a false world. You're not even in the real world. Real world's when you're living for yourself and enjoying life. Be the master of your own destiny. Have no other master over you than God. There you go. Tell them about it, Gabe. I didn't mean to start a work rant. It ain't about work rant. The thing is, you shouldn't be working. That rant is on you, Philly-am. I started my vlog and posted my first video. This is going to be awesome. Again, it is tough. I'm going to go ahead and fill you in. It's a very tough go. I got lucky and met up with Chad Foster from Chad Foster Explorers. And Chad took me underneath his wing, and he helped and guided me through this entire experience. It is tough. There is no, I mean, the only thing that's actually good about YouTube to me is the awarding feeling I get from meeting guys like you guys and helping guys like you. That's the only thing. There's no real money there, like everybody's talking about. I'm not saying I put a lot of hours into it, but I put quite a bit of time into my YouTube channel. And I started out, I think the low end at the beginning was like 250, 350 per month. And yeah, I have been as high as $1,000. But again, that's on a great month. For the most part, I'm in that lower half. So if you start looking at hours put in regarding pay, it'd be a horrible, horrible experience to look at. Congrats on your first video, and good luck with that. Again, if you need anything, you let me know. I'm always here. You can ask me any questions you want to on here, or you can text me or email me or message me on Messenger. Please, Carrie, come on down. The rent is cheap. I will over your rent as well. JoJo's in the house. I see JoJo made it today. Thanks, JoJo. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to see you. I did get your message the other day, and you told me you might be able to make it, so it's good to see you. Hope you got plenty of sleep. But great to see you, my friend. We're talking about work as we're talking about right now. We're actually talking about work as we speak. My brother's silliness about working so long in life when you don't have to. Again, I understand if you have to, if you don't have the money in the bank to retire, but if you have the money, it's the silliest thing ever not to retire. If you have enough, it's silly not to retire. I told him in the past, it's what's funny, guys. This is no joke. All these things he is working for, owning more properties, owning this, owning that, having money in the bank. Sooner or later in life, someone else will be living in that house. They will own that house, and he will have no rules and regulations over that house because he will be passed away. It's true for everybody out there. Wherever you're living at right now, you're not the last person to be living there. So again, you're working all this life away so you can own things, trinkets, gadgets. They don't mean anything. All these houses you own, you're not the last person to own them. You're not the last person to live in them. Someone else is going to have them. Just meant to be. Once you pass away, in 10 years' time, nobody's even going to think about what's going on. They're not going to remember your name out there. That's how life works. It's kind of strange. I sent him a video where a guy was talking about this, and it said, for example, what is your great grandparents' names? Where did they grow up? What's their life story? And I bet most of you guys can't say. The reason why is over a 10-year period, people forget. It's not talked about anymore. So again, you're working your whole life away and never remembered for it. Unless you're, a Bill Gates or, whoever it may be, maybe a movie star, a football player. I mean, Michael Jordan will always be remembered. That's a hypothetical. But again, if you're not a Michael Jordan, get out. It's time to call it a day. From JoJo, hey, Britt, if you were a millionaire, would you still want to live back in the States? No. If I was a millionaire, I would live like a billionaire here in the Philippines. So again, if I was a millionaire, I would live right here in the Philippines, and I would travel probably a lot more than I do now and probably stay in a lot nicer places. Again, I can afford nicer places, but how I look at life now is my brother's asking me, out of a scale of 1 to 10, the hotel I'm staying at in Thailand is an 8.9. So again, almost a 10, right? But there are some more expensive ones out there. I am paying less than $25 per night for a hotel that's an 8.9. There are some hotels that are 9.2 that want $300 per night. Why don't you get those, he tells me. I'm not planning on being in the hotel room that much. I want to get out there and travel and see Thailand. So again, it's not all about the room. And I'm already getting 8.9. What can that 5.5% give me that I can't get from the 8.9? With a nicer pool, whatever it may. No, I care less. I'm not even trying to do pools while I'm there. U.S. plan every day, a lot more coverage and triple the time out of the Philippines. You could be right about that. I'm not trying to be out of the Philippines for more than that, but again, you can change it at any time. So if I ever decide that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to travel more, for example, if I'm going to go out there and I'm actually going to travel longer than 30 days, if I'm going to if I decide later on in life that, hey, I want to do Thailand for 3 months, I want to do the Philippines for 6 months, and I want to do Vietnam for 3 months, that would be a great option for me. Again, that's the kind of thing I would be looking at. Yes. Hello, JoJo from Cletus. Yes. Please, Cherokee. Nice to be here with you guys. Yes. Thank you so much, JoJo. We miss you about almost every single week. I know you're a working man, so you got to go there and pay the bills. I understand. Hello, our supervisor champion. We will send an expat commando to spring you loose from the claws of the U.S. Matrix and bring you back home. We will have Britt's posse here in Cebu. Yes, Gabe. Tell them about it. Damn, brother, that's dirt cheap per year. The private hospitals see 5 million coverage. You probably get treated well. Oh yes, I'm sure you get treated well here in the Philippines. Again, I've heard nothing but good things from people who actually had to use hospitals or doctors here. I haven't heard any bad circumstances or bad stories since I lived here. Again, the best hospital being Chung Hua. I think that's how you say it, Chung Hua. But again, if I'm saying that wrong, let me know. But again, that's the best hospital here. I prefer a lot more U.S. coverage than that. You don't need it here in the Philippines. Again, $500,000 goes a long, long way, my friend. So again, And your U.S. coverage you have back home does not work here. So everybody knows that. Everybody asks me all the time, will my U.S. Insurance work here? No, sir. Your U.S. plan will not work here. Your military insurance will not work here. It will cover certain things from your past in the military. Like if you had a something went wrong in the military and you got injured, that injury alone is covered. Everything else is not covered. You have a heart attack or stroke, and your military insurance, what do y'all call it, the VA insurance? You're not covered here. Kevin surprised you again. You didn't tell me he was over there. He just left yesterday. I mean, he was asking me how long to get to the airport. And the bad thing is, I didn't get to see him this time. I texted him when I saw a picture of him and Mark together, and I texted him that let's have some lunch. He never received my text. I heard he was too busy. I heard he was real busy over here for that 10 days. Too busy to maybe even leave his room. Drunk takes Britt is such a desperate salesman. I don't know what you mean by desperate salesman. I used to be a salesman, but again, if you have any negativity, you're not going to find that here. Everybody here is a positive person. So again, you might want to find, what do you call it, a grouchy person's channel to reach out to. Oh my gosh, I got one of these guys again. That's a good thing they say, but if you have a troll or a basher on your channel, that means your channel is growing. So Drunk Takes, this must be Hondu on the up and up. It must be him again. I know he has several channels. So again, thank you so much for letting me know that my channel is growing. So thank you, Drunk Takes it up the what? Oh, okay. Yes, go Dogs. That's right, Cletus. Let's go Dogs. Indiana, you're not number one until the season is over. There's a lot more games to be played. So Indiana is not finished by any means. Neither is Georgia. We got a lot to prove. The good thing about Georgia, we get better and better every week. That's a good thing about Georgia. So I can't say nothing but go Dogs. Contra. Drunk. I know Drunk takes it up the something. Britt is the nicest guy you'll come across. He just wants to spread the joy. Thank you so much, Contra. I truly appreciate that. Again, you can't help when you meet guys that are negative or they hate their life and you come across these people. Or it could just be, again, I've heard there's certain people that are trolls and they like being trolls. Again, that just tells me I'm doing a good job, at least from his standpoint, because when you first I haven't had a lot of trolls on my channel. So when you start getting trolls, I heard that means your channel is growing. Thank you so much, Contra, for that. Aloha from Hawaii, new to this channel. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy it. I try my very, very best to put some good content out there and get you guys ready for your big move to the Philippines. Hello. Yes, hello from Gabe. Jojo. Oh, my friend, thank you so much. You are the greatest. Thank you, JoJo. As always, I appreciate it. I just talked about before you actually got on. You may have already heard already what I do with the funds. Again, I put it back towards the channel so I can give you guys back better content, better video quality, better microphone quality, audio quality, whatever you want to call it. I give it all back to the channel. I don't, even though people say go get a beer on it, I usually don't do that. I usually put that money to the side from supers and things like that, and I put it back towards the channel because I do believe I'm doing good out there, and guys like you make me understand that I'm doing a decent job at it. So again, I appreciate it so much. You're such a great guy. You're such a super champion, JoJo. I mean, so great to see you. When you do show up, you're always looking out for me. So thank you so much, JoJo. I truly appreciate you, my friend. You are the greatest. Again, as you can see, always the big smile on my face. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I just hope I'm helping guys. If I'm helping, let me know I'm helping. That's what that's what I want to hear about. He's letting me know that I'm doing a decent job at this YouTube thing. But if you guys think I'm doing a good job on helping people and helping others live their dreams and live a life instead of that work life and that hamster wheel like my brother's on, let me know. What is he selling except his dream of the Philippines drunk? He doesn't need money, just enjoys doing YouTube and getting like-minded people to chase their dream of retirement too. That's exactly what it's all about. Thank you, Cletus. I started my channel to help out guys. I was barely making anything at the beginning. This is not about money. I came here with just so you guys, everybody who's been asking me, I came here with a $3,000 per month budget. I have never reached $3,000. I have never reached it. Never. I've been within like maybe $600, $500 of it, but I have never reached my budget. So I thank you for coming to my aid, Cleus, and letting him know that. This is not about money. It's about helping guys. When I first, another great example. When I started going to the meetings, guys, the new meeting after Chris let go of the meeting and Jack took over, there's between 6 and 12 guys going to these meetings. I did my very first video. Now we're having over 50 people. When I walk in that meeting, I look at a half to 3/4 of the guys came because they saw it on my channel, or they knew about my channel, or heard it from someone else from my channel. So again, I know I'm helping, and it makes me feel great inside to know I can help you guys find a better life out there. And again, if it happens to be here in the Philippines, great. If it happens to be in Thailand, great. I'll let you know more about Thailand here in the near future because I'll be there Sunday. But again, great. But I'm not here for any other kind. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to sell you on life and make sure you understand that there's a better life out there. But I'm not trying to sell you anything. Thank you, Cletus. Yes. Got a hellos coming in. I'm packing right now and getting ready to go to the Philippines, 44 years old, and make money trading stocks and retired. That's what my brother needed to see that. You're a year younger, almost 2 years younger than my brother. And his budget's 3 times mine, and he won't come here to the Philippines. He won't retire to Asia and start living life. And I've told him over and over again, you don't have to come here, Clete. You can go to Thailand, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Southwest Europe. You can go anywhere. You don't have, as long as you're not living there in the States, just living the expensive life. Retire, start living life. But good to hear that. Again, I'm glad he can see that you're 44, younger than him, and retiring. Thanks for supporting the channel. JoJo, true champion. Yes, he is. Great guy. Yes, he's the #1 super champ. JoJo, he's the man. He's always looking out for me. Always looking out for me. I appreciate him so much. From JoJo, Philly Am style. Thank Brett for giving us inspiration. I'm trying, my friend. That's why I started this channel, is to give you guys a little of what you may not have back in the States. When you're on that hamster wheel, sometimes it's hard to find motivation. It's hard to find that one reason or that one thing to focus at down that long tunnel. I'm trying to give you the one thing to focus at down that long tunnel. Focus on me, and I'll get your ass over here. 63 is too young regardless. I lost my father when he was 53. I was 28, 2 years after getting out of the military. Then my mom at 68 from a hemorrhagic stroke. Life is... Look, my brother's seeing this. Look at the ages, Cletus, and you're not understanding. You're not guaranteed 76. You're not guaranteed 80. You're guaranteed nothing. 63 years old, 53 years old. You're not guaranteed anything. If you were to pass when you're 53, you're getting ready to turn 46, you got 7 years of life. You have to think of life that way. What do you have left? You never know. So start living life today for yourself, not for Mr. Prince. Yes. Thanks, Cletus. We are we are you where are you drunk? Tell us why Brit is desperate, salesman, and untrustworthy. Defend your position. My husband and I are planning that retirement to the Philippines, God willing. Need any help? You know where to find me. Again, you can find me on Messenger. You can ask me questions. You can find me on Messenger. You can email me. I'm happy to take your questions and stuff, guys. And if you need that help by the relocation program, I'll help you out with that as well. Again, another thing I want to give a shout out to one of my affiliates with them from the channel. Got to give it out to Michael Onstadt. Again, the only guy you should be speaking to that I would ever speak to here in the Philippines regarding health insurance. And I also have to give it out to Christian Filipina, the only app or service I would use if I were back in the States trying to find a good Filipina. Again, Christian Filipina. Jeremy, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blocking. I tell you what, I'll put him in timeout real quick. Thank you so much, my friend. I truly appreciate you. Oh my gosh, you guys are the greatest. I mean, true champions out there. You guys are the greatest. You are my champions, my friends. Thank you so much. I always put a big smile on my face. You guys always give me that little bit of boost when it comes to my energy level. You guys are the greatest. The energy always comes forth when I'm actually here on these lives. Loving you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. get get on that plane and come join us here in the Philippines. Yes. Live your life with dignity. Tell him, Gabe. Been there about 7 times. Actually, was at 38 Park during the last typhoon, hoping to call it quits next year at 55 and make the move. Like I said over and over again, if you don't have to, do not put it off. If you put it off, what happens is that mindset hits in your brain. There's always the next year. Oh, let me just work one more year. Nah, I'm a little bit nervous about insurance. I'm a little bit nervous about not knowing anyone. I'm a little bit nervous of not having a bank account there. I'm a little bit nervous about driving there. There are no excuses, guys. Make no excuses. Get off the couch. Get away from that hamster wheel. Find your way over here to the Philippines. Thank you, Cletus. Yes, Jeremy and JoJo, you guys are the greatest. Thank you so much. I love when I get supers, guys. I can't say enough. Tom, I mean, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. The vlog is only to document my journey. It actually is a good idea too, because as long as YouTube doesn't close or go away, I will actually have a documentary here about my life here in the Philippines and wherever I may travel. It doesn't never go away. I can actually see the things I did, the things I saw. All that will be on a endless cloud that I don't have to worry about. So again, yes, YouTube does come in to be handy. Yes, that way. Yes, thank you. You can make 3.5% per month or 30% annual on your money by selling stock options and selling covered calls and puts. Not that hard to learn to do it. Tell him, tell my brother. And here's the thing, he's a finance manager from Chevrolet. He was in finance at University of Georgia, straight A student. He's still, let me get on that hamster wheel. Let me try to save some money. Let me get on that hamster wheel. Okay, I need to buy another house. I need to keep up with the Joneses. Let me fix my house by watching a YouTube video and have it break next year. Come on. Come on, Cletus. He knows I'm just picking at him. I want him over here so bad. Again, my brother's my best friend. The best brother a person could ask for. JoJo, you are the purest definition of Brits champions and a huge pillar of support. Yeah, thank you so much, JoJo. Thank you, Gabe. Always here, always supporting. Again, thank you guys so much. Yes. Expat boredom is high. If you're bored if you're here in the Philippines, if you're an expat and you're bored over here, you're not traveling enough. Start traveling. Trina C's in the house. How's it going, Trina? Drunk takes four. Drunk takes it up the something. The way you talk, it's like you think you know the person 100%. It's just funny. You tell him, Trina. Thanks, guys, for coming to my defense. If you outlive me, you will get a few you'll have to deal with. I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with no headaches. I guess I can do what you said. I could put it up for. I could put it up for rent. You know, it's kind of funny. I just told my dad the other day. I had put everything of mine as far as in not wheels, but I don't have a wheel, but I do have where the signed stuff you get where you have all your money at, and you're actually my beneficiary. So you're gonna be looking out for. But if you do getting that money, you can help out some other family members if you want. Might want to give a little bit to my mom if she's still around if something happens to me. But again, look out for family. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like, Clay. I don't like headaches. I tell him when he has to go there and work on his days off on all these rental properties, it's headaches. I don't like headaches. I'd hire a rental agency and say take over and pay him 10%. Drunk, you don't even know how much money he makes in his properties before doing YouTube. Thank you so much, Trina C. Always looking out. The usual sophomore trolls are again active in their mom's basements. It is hard to comprehend as why they hang out on this live instead of being on grass programming, chugging beers. Exactly right. Yeah, hello, Trina. Yes. There we go. Everybody's giving Trina the thumbs up and the hellos. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Jojo, here in the U.S., our value as a person is tied to our work ethic. That's 100% fact. Yes, I worked my butt off. When I worked for a company, I didn't hold back. I tried to do the very, very best job I could possibly do. I got behind it. You can imagine this attitude and this personality in the roofing industry. That's what you got. I gave 100%, like I'm giving 100% to YouTube. I try my best. I was as happy as I possibly could be while I was working, but now that I'm finally retired, I understand what happiness is all about. It's not being on that hamster wheel. So again, yes, thank you, JoJo. Military TRICARE is taken at Clark Hospital and at St. Luke's. Oh, I didn't know that. Everybody's been telling me that the military TRICARE, I mean, not I guess I don't even know what TRICARE is, that insurance is not taken here, and that there is a VA hospital up in Manila. That's the only place you can actually where it actually works. But there is a VA hospital, but I heard they only covered wounds or things that actually happen while you're in the military, while you were able to get out of the military, that kind of thing. Good morning, Brent. I will be visiting Cebu in June. Hope to see you there and shake your hand as the original champion. Thank you so much, my friend. I'll be here. As always, you know what it comes down to? I always tell you guys this. I'm going to leave the light on for you. So I'm going to leave the light on for you, my friend. Believe me. Thank you, Tom. Got a new member. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I'm going to try to put out some new stuff. I'm actually going out on an interview today. Not an interview. I'm looking at a new property. I'm even looking at it for myself. It's a one-bedroom. They try to raise my rates here at Tom Bully. Not a big deal, 5,000 pesos. But I don't have to stay here. So again, I look at it. I have the option. I can go somewhere else. I can save money. I can get a higher price. Again, I'm going just to look at some options. I got plenty of time to do it. I'm not gone from here until March 1st. Thank you so much. Yes, hello, Rome. Clee, going to take more than 13 points to beat them dogs, but great season so far and love the win against Ohio State. Yes, they pulled it out. Nobody thought it was possible. Only a few guys I saw, commentators and ESPN analysis, actually thought that would happen. You don't even know how many subscribers have messaged him wanting to meet, and you also don't know how many he has already met. I've met and helped a lot of guys, and I am happy to do that. Again, I'm not. It's not always been at the right time when I help people out, but I try my best, guys. I try my best. If it were another vlogger, they wouldn't easily agree to meet up. But Britt is very friendly. He treats all his subscribers as his friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I truly do. And you're talking from the heart. That's actually how I feel. You're great. A true inspiration. Thank you. And thank you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for tuning in the channel. I appreciate it. Really nice to meet you today, Britt. Thanks for suggestions on the monthly rentals. No problem. That's what I'm here for. I am trying to help guys. Even if you're already here and trying to help, I mean, no matter where you're at, I'm trying to help. I like helping people. It's a good feeling. There's a song from my favorite Christmas special, and I told you guys what it was. It's called Scrooge, and just so happens when Scrooge died, when the ghost was seeing him, and he had actually passed away, when he thought he had passed away from seeing the ghost, one of the songs from that special was "Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Thank you very much. Thank you." And what they're thanking him for is dying and relieving all that debt that he had for all these people. So again, he was thanking him for dying. So again, I want to be giving to this world that's out there, giving and helping. Thank you so much. Question: Since most of you expats living in the Philippines, what kind of things you do for your town, your barangay, and your community? Well, first thing is we actually go out and we eat at the restaurants. That's a huge give back. We're actually buying a lot of things here. We're taking these expensive and or places to live and giving back to, because a lot of times Filipino families actually own these units because they actually bought the first 80% of these condos. So that's the way we're giving back. We're actually giving back to Filipino friends. Filipino families out there. But we're also major contributors to the economy here. We're out there using your restaurants. We're out there using your malls. We're actually giving back by buying at the malls, spending our money, going to the restaurants and the bars that are out there. Again, I know of expats sit there at TGI Fridays all day long and just drink beers all day. You're giving back to a fellow service provider right there who's actually giving you service. You're giving them a huge tip. You're giving them a job. So again, without a lot of the foreigners, you wouldn't have a lot of jobs here. Again, so we are giving back. I've been out there plenty of times in the streets giving away free food. So again, I've done my part of giving, and also like to give to my channel members to help them get over here to the Philippines and start doing those kinds of things too. But again, we give back. Believe me, we're buying insurance here. We're giving back to the health community by using your hospitals, using your services. Again, I can't say how many more things we give back. Does the health insurance coverage cover medical evacuation? That's a good question. I didn't look anything. I would think it would, as far as talking about evacuation, like a helicopter. I think it covers that. But again, that's a good question for Mike. I will shoot him a message and find out. Let me see, because I'd like to know that for myself. So let me pull up. This will show you how fast he is too, guys. Watch how fast he responds. Does our coverage cover medical evacuation? All right, I put it out there. Let's find out here in a few minutes. I love your energy. Very inspiring. Thank you so much. I'm here to get you guys over here. That's what the main goal is. Don't know if you discussed this, but there is a Medicare portability proposal in the House that would allow eligible people to use Medicare in the Philippines. That would be nice for retirees. That'd be great. Again, I'm not retired yet. I'm not to the age yet. But again, in 9 more years, I'll be there and I'll have that insurance. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. He hasn't gotten the message yet, but he's usually really quick getting back to me. The hamsters, I've been donating to the Dumagetti Animal Sanctuary for years now. I don't even live there, but it's never too early to help out when I can. Again, I can't say all the things I've helped with. I've been to several meetings, and again, I have given back. I have given. I mean, I'm trying to think all the things I can do. We go out to eat. This is a very non-tipping country, but the foreigners tip. I tip all the time, at least $1, $2, $3 every time I go out, sometimes even more. So again, I tip. That's giving back to the people here. When I go get a massage, again, locals don't tip, but I actually go out there and tip. So I'm sure that the foreigners, we do things a lot of Filipinos won't do. We're tipping, we're buying the high-end stuff, we're shopping at your malls, we're eating at your high-end restaurants, we're giving people jobs and things to do. So again, that's the way I would say we're giving back. And there are guys out there that get involved in their community, just like Philly Amstyle. Again, huge giver back. When you're in Thailand, would you be still using "I love the Philippines" in your closing at the end of the vlog? Well, it depends. If I don't like if I don't like Thailand, of course I'll be doing that. But no matter what, I'm still gonna be loving the Philippines. Oh, he got my message already, just that fast. I am not married. No, I am not married. I also heard Britt just met another subscriber in Tambuli saying he came in Tambuli just because of his video. That's exactly right. I did meet someone here at Tambuli, and he actually met with me the other day. And the only reason he was actually here is because he saw my videos. Again, you're complete. I am helping people. Believe me. Thank you so much for that, Trina. Unlike sophomore soy boys in flannel PJs trolling adults on this live, Brit Brit is genuine, well respected, trusted, and appreciated. His content informs, removes anxiety, and changes lives for the best. Thank you so much, Gabe. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say enough, guys. My brother passes at 50. Sorry to hear that. My brother passes at 54. My best friend of 30 years just passed away November 7th at 54 also. We were both planning in retiring to the Philippines together. You never know how much time you have left. Hope my brother's seeing that. I mean, you never know when it's going to happen. Quit working, Cletus. You got to stop. You just got to get in and start living life. Live for yourself. I don't care if you retire and go down to Palacton and live there. Just retire, though. Get busy living or get busy dying. Exactly right. I know that saying. That comes from a movie I like. When are we going to see your girlfriend? I don't put my personal life on YouTube for a lot of reasons. I explain that lots of times. Yes. Britt is right. Life is great in the Philippines. My Filipina wife has been the joy of my life for almost 17 years now. She wants to work 24 more months here in Iowa, USA, and it's back to Cebu. There you go. Time to live life here in the Magic Country. Jojo, hi everyone. My advice is to retire early when you have your finances in check. Exactly right, Jojo. My brother's got them all in check, but he still won't retire. I wish he would. Hello, I am coming for a visit in March and plan to move there in November 2026. What is that guy's name again for the insurance? Michael Onstad. Again, you can look back and look at the thing. I'll put his name right here as well. Only guy you're going to want. Again, I hope my brother's seeing this. I mean, you never know when your time is up on this earth. You'd hate to be that your whole life was about work and never got a chance to really live. Working is not living. He believes that in his head for some reason. I'm not sure where he got it from, but some reason that's in his head. It's not about that's not living. Kentucky Tom, absolutely. I never really understood what it meant to live life, and now I see a second chance. Forget starting a new chapter. I'm starting a new novel. There you go, my friend. That's the way you do it. Yes. Yes. Howdy from Jacksonville, Florida. Good to see you. All of them coming in this morning. Again, I hate to tell you guys, I am going to cancel Monday's live. Only reason why I said this at the beginning of the live, the only reason I'm going to cancel is because I'll be flying that night at 12:30 in the morning, and I won't arrive in Thailand until 5:30 a.m. I could be tired, but also I'm not sure what I would talk about. So I figured, hey, let me give myself 3 days in Thailand, and I might be able to give you guys some thoughts regarding Thailand. In 3 days, to actually I could be visiting some places and seeing things. Britt, is the Grab app the best app for tax? Yes, Grab works fantastic. And also, you have another one called Move It, but Grab's probably the best. Yes, the VA clinic in Manila only covers service connected to disabilities. There is the foreign medical program, but again, only covers service connected disabilities. That's what I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing this other guy says, no, this covers me there, but I've never heard that from anybody in the military that actually covers you for. There's no insurance that actually covers you here. I could be wrong. I've heard that from everybody I've met. I've met a lot of guys, probably hundreds, if not thousands of guys in the military that are here and retired. To the internal fence straddlers out there, being non-committed is not serious lifestyle option. Throw off the chains of your overlords and masters in the decadent West and live your life with dignity. Exactly right. Again, if you guys watched, again, Ebenezer Scrooge, when Jacob Marley comes and visited him at the very, very beginning of the movie, he's already forced a chain that drags him down, in life and drags him down in the afterlife. That's what work is. That's what work does to you. That reminds me of Jacob Marley and Ebenezer Scrooge. Yes, thank you so much. All the thank yous coming in. New member. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Again, I'm going to try to give you guys some content. I'm actually going to try to give you guys some content today. So, I'm going to tell you guys, you will see a video for subscribers, for members only today. All right, be on the lookout. I'm actually at least going to do it today for sure. I think I found another favorite live stream channel. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hospital accepts TRICARE. Go Gino Dazzle TV got all his cancer treatments in Iloilo with TRICARE. I'll check into that. I've never heard anybody tell me that any insurance is covered here, so I'll certainly check into that. Welcome to the club, Kentucky and Hampshire. Yes, thank you so much. I'm kind of shy but ready to move. If I request your service to assist with moving and pay the fee for your great service to get a condo, are you going to videotape me or our exchange? No. If you tell me you don't want me to record anything, I won't record anything. I mean, that's your own rights there. I always ask everybody if they like being filmed. Yeah. Yes, guys. Also, another hospital in the north of Panay accept TRICARE. I am going to have to check into TRICARE. I can't get it because I'm not military, but I'll check into that. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. If there was ever a YouTuber that would expats can really rely upon accurate, transparent, useful info removal, Britt is your man. Thank you so much. Thanks for the kind words. Thank you, Gabe. Michael, Philippines is getting thousands of US dollars from expats to have huge Christmas parties for over 250 local kids. You're exactly right. I can't say the many of ways we give back to the community. There's his name and the spelling. Thank you so much. Again, there it is. I'm going to leave it up for a minute. I hope I spelled it correctly. It looks like I spelled it correctly. There's the name you want to reach out to. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. You like this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I like being here. Many expats donate endless dollars amounts to support local schools and their students. They also have a lot of expats actually have kids that are actually hearing this and they give back that way as well to the community. They have their own kids that are in schools, giving back to private schools or regular schools. Yes, doing all those type of things. Britt, let's have a poll. Should Britt show us his girlfriend live? Yes or no? I don't matter. I don't care about that. I'm keeping at this point, I am keeping my personal life to myself and keeping it personal. That's why they call it personal. Too many guys have made too many mistakes out there. I don't want to be one of them. I've made it my main purpose of moving to the Philippines was to serve God. Within at least 34 months here, I get to serve at all masses at Ayala Central Block Mall Chapel and got my SRRB visa. Great news. Good guy too, guys. Gabe is great. No, TRICARE is a separate insurance for retired and, or if I'm not mistaken, medically discharged personnel and would be eligible for use. That's good to hear. I'll look. I'll do some more research on that to find out for you guys. VA only covers service connected. TRICARE covers the military retiree and their spouses and families at St. Luke's. Great to hear that. Have a vacation home down in Palacta, about an hour from Jacksonville, down there a few days a month, most months. Exactly right. Again, hellos, everybody. I have my plane tickets and hotel bookings from move to the Philippines, March 2026. As always, leave the light on for you, my friend. The light will be left on for you. Appreciate it. Let me know if you're going to do any feeding program. I'll be one of those fountains. Yes, I've done it. I've done it a few times here. Last time it was a little bit. The kids were amazing. It brought. I mean, I almost cried. I mean, what a great feeling it was. But again, yes, I will certainly do that. I'll let you guys know on here in advance if I ever want to put one together. Hey, weekend RVing, yes. After 29 days extension, do I have to exit? No, you get 3 years here on your passport. 3 years by doing extensions. I don't recall if ever I asked, is there much of a scuba scene? Yes, I've been twice already. I've been already. I've only been here for 3 months. I at least go on one excursion a month. So yes, there's plenty of scuba here. Yes, loving it. Well, guys, that's my last comment. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys are the champions. You are the champions, my friends, and I'll keep on fighting till the end. There you go. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. Always great to spend my time with you guys. And until next time, guys, I love the Philippines.